Maps just posted the January development update. Let's take a look. Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. So Maps just posted what is pretty much planned for 2023. The short version is pretty much this. We are going to get episode 45, Shock to the System, and emotes are coming. So we pretty much start with taking a look at what happened before, what happened in 2022. So we got the new Homecoming event, the new Homecoming seasonal, which was a bit of a misfire if you ask me. Basically, they made a DLC centered around the Starfire and Blackfire, and it was pretty much a DLC aimed at people who are fans of the Teen Titans Go TV show, and it was made for the wrong audience. There's no other way to say it. DC Universe Online is pretty much played by guys. If I look at the analytics, 95% of the player base is guys, and the age is pretty much between 18 and 44. The numbers are pretty clear on that front. So making a DLC that is sort of inspired by Teen Titans Go, that is sort of aimed at the fans, at the audience for Teen Titans Go, it is basically making a DLC for the wrong audience. I understand that the devs might be trying to grow the player base, but making a DLC aimed at the Teen Titans Go audience, I strongly doubt that that's gonna work. The Teen Titans Go audience, not at all the same audience than the people playing DC Universe Online. Yeah, there might be some overlap, but I strongly doubt that people playing DC Universe Online were very much fans of the Teen Titans Go TV show. Now, Teen Titans Go was a fun show. I had to watch a whole bunch of episodes. At some point, I was working on a series that was pretty much similar in tone to Teen Titans Go, so I had to watch a whole bunch of episodes of Teen Titans Go to get into the mood for that series. And actually, Teen Titans Go was a well made show. But the Teen Titans Go audience, really not the same as the DC Universe Online audience. Again, it could be the devs are trying to grow the player base by getting a new audience, or maybe they're doing what everyone seems to be doing right now, whether it's TV show, movies. Maybe they're trying to replace the old audience with a new audience, a better audience. Only the devs really know for sure. And of course, we got the Halloween seasonal, we got the Christmas seasonal as usual. And we did get also the Sins of Black Adam DLC, which was a bit of a mixed bag. The DLC was fine in itself, but it had been so long since we had a DLC that it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to satisfy a lot of people who had been waiting and waiting months and months and months for a new DLC. Also, I think DC may have overestimated how popular Black Adam may be. I understand that we're trying to match the DLC with the Black Adam movie, the upcoming Black Adam movie. But again, I think they overestimated how popular Black Adam may be. And heck, the Black Adam movie sadly may have shown us that Black Adam not very popular. Now, there's probably a truckload of reasons why the movie didn't do so well. But using an obscure character, Black Adam, that most people don't really know, and using also the Justice Society of America, that again most people probably don't know, that probably didn't help. Personally, I loved the movie. I was a big fan of that movie, but I was pretty much alone in my corner. Pretty much everyone seemed to hate that movie. Although some people did start to trash and hate that movie, and then they tried to turn around and somehow say they loved it, but it was too little, too late. And we got a whole bunch of new rewards from the Dr. Fate's daily rewards. Some rewards were pretty awesome, like the Blue Beetle style or the Black Adam chest piece. Some rewards, like the Witch mushroom hat, not so great. It was a bit of a mixed bag. Some people were pretty happy with some rewards. Some people were really unhappy with some of those rewards. I guess I would be tempted to suggest that if you want to subscribe to DC Universe Online, subscribe for the stabilizers you're getting, subscribe for the source marks you're getting, for the catalyst you're getting. If you subscribe only for the 21-day reward, most of the time you'll probably be disappointed. And we got a whole bunch of new allies, Black Adam, Batman, Superman. At long last, we got Batman and Superman as allies, and that made a lot of people very happy. We even got Crypto as an ally. That was good. And there were a few changes that were made to the diverse interfaces, the ally interface, the UI interface. I'm saying changes as opposed to quality of life improvement because some of those improvements I don't think were really improvements. But overall, they did try to give us a new UI, especially for the allies. It's not the graphic update that some people were waiting for or hoping for, but I guess it is a first step in the right direction. And for what's coming from January to March, we just got the anniversary event, the Attack of the Anti-Monitor. We also got our anniversary gift for the 12th anniversary of DC Universe Online. Holy crap, 12 years. Although I've been playing DC Universe Online only for like 11 years and a half, but still 12 years. How time flies. Also, we are going to get the Valentine seasonal event in February. We are going to get the Mr. Mix's Spider Lake event in March. We pretty much get that every year, so no real surprises there. Also, we just got the Shazam ally that was added into the game. And Meps mentioned that we should get at least one more ally this quarter. And of course, we can expect new artifacts, new time capsule, new Dr. Fate's daily rewards, and more. And of course, we have a new episode coming up. So the next episode will be Shock to the System. So it will be an episode based around the Milestone universe and will be set in Dakota City. It is something that has been highly requested for a long time. We keep on hearing companies talking about diversity, how much diversity is important, diversity is our strength, but somehow they don't seem to be willing to use the diversity they already have. DC for quite some time have been obsessed into trying to turn Superman into a black guy, or even Batman. They try to turn Batman into a black guy when they already have black characters that they could use. But somehow they seem determined not to use those black characters. Heck, those characters were created by black comic creators, which would also mean supporting those black creators by hopefully paying them royalties for using their characters. So they keep on talking about supporting diversity, but sometimes they pretty much do the opposite of that. But I'm pretty happy to see that at least for once, they will do what people were asking for. They will use the milestone characters. They will use a Static Shock. I keep on saying Static Shock because of the TV show. They will use a Static. They will use a Rocket. Hopefully they will use an Icon as well. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. They mentioned that we will travel to Dakota City, which I assume will mean a new map, which will be a good thing. I think people are getting a little burnt out, a little tired of always getting reused maps, especially seeing how we only got 2 DLC last year. We didn't get that much content. Some of the content we got was Save the Universe, which is 100% reuse. So I think people are a bit tired of getting reused assets. So getting a new asset like Dakota City, that will be a good thing. And hopefully they will give us also new assets like a new icon NPC. We're gonna have to wait and see for that. So the DLC will offer normal and elite version of on-duty content. Also, there will be a level agnostic event version available for a limited time. Basically, we get access to the DLC as an event in the event tab while it is a new DLC, and then when we get a new DLC after that, the new DLC replaces the old one. For example, right now we have the Sins of Black Adam DLC in the events tab, so when we do get the Shock to the System DLC, that will replace the Sins of Black Adam DLC. So if you're wondering when we will lose access to the Black Adam DLC in the events tab, now you know. So the content will include open world missions, world bosses, a duo, an alert, and raid. They don't say if we get 1 raid or 2 raids. I hope we get 2 raids because 1 raid, that's just not quite enough. And the content will include DC and milestone characters, including Static, Ebon, Rocket, Desaad, the evil Desaad, and more. And of course, the storyline will include adventure centered around the new Dakota City, written by the acclaimed comic book writer Leon Chills. To admit, I have no idea who he is. Dwayne McDuffie used to be one of the contributor or creators of the Milestone universe. He was also a writer for Justice League Unlimited, and he wrote a whole bunch of comics like Damage Control. I really enjoyed his work. Sadly, he's no longer with us, so it would have been nice if he could have written a DLC for DC Universe Online. Sadly, it's not really an option. The last work I remember seeing from him was the Crisis on 2 Earth animated for direct-to-DVD movie. From what I understand, it was they took a script he wrote for Justice League Unlimited that somehow they never made into an episode, and they decided to make a direct-to-DVD movie with it, and it was awesome. It was sad to think that this was the last thing we would see by Dwayne McDuffie, but sadly that is life. And of course, we will get new player rewards, including gear, styles, and more. Although we'll probably get some more new rewards also for the Sins of Black Adam DLC. We just got one batch of new rewards for the Sins of Black Adam. So I'm pretty sure we still have at least one more batch of new rewards for the Sins of Black Adam. And maybe two. We're gonna have to wait and see for that. So there we go. So we know that the next DLC will be episode 45, Shock to the System. It will launch in the spring 2023 on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. So sadly, all we have is a spring. We don't know, is it going to be March? Is it going to be April? We're gonna have to wait and see to get more information. As soon as I know more information, I will let you guys know about it. So basically for January and March, Meps mentioned that they are going to focus on episode 45. They'll focus a bit also on the early stage for episode 46. And also he's talking about a new system, which will be the new emote system. That might be why the emotes have been bugged for some time. They might be working on that. So with this feature, you will be able to collect new emotes and animation to better express yourself through the game. Oh noes. We will have more to share on the feature in the coming months. Sadly, it would seem that they're probably going to try to sell us emotes either in time capsules, maybe on the marketplace. It's something we could do in Destiny. When I was playing Destiny and Destiny 2, you could purchase emotes. Actually, the Marvel Avengers game also does that. There are emotes you can actually purchase. I personally, I never purchased a single emotes. I barely use them. I use the thumbs up and the bow emote, and that's pretty much it. Or the blow kiss, sometimes by accident, because it is right next to the bow emote. So sometimes I try to bow to someone, click the freaking blow kiss, and I have to apologize. So it would seem that we were teased about a new feature that would be added way back when. I guess this is it. I was hoping for something better than that, but my guess is that they are going to try to sell us new emotes. Oh well. Although, if people do not buy those emotes, or if people do not use them, they'll probably stop trying to sell them to us. We're gonna have to wait and see for that. But they did that also at some point with the white mods. I remember at some point they added some white mods to the time capsule to try to monetize the white mods, I guess. It seems they're trying to do that with the emotes right now. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. Maybe it's not as bad as I expect, so maybe it'll be a fun thing. We will have to wait to know more to know for sure. Oh, and here he mentions something that I'm sure will interest a lot of people. So basically saying, of course, work will also continue on our next gen console releases for PlayStation 5 and Xbox X Series due later this year. So for people who are asking for the quote-unquote graphic update or for the update for the PS5, you know that they are working on it. It should be due later this year, and that's all we know at this point. It is something that's highly requested. I always get comments about people asking when's the new update, the new graphic update coming up. When are they going to make the update for the PlayStation 5? But sadly, we know very little at this point. But as soon as I know more, I will let you guys know about it. And then he's talking about the future, and he's talking about something that makes me very happy. So he says that we expect to launch episode 46 in the summer and episode 47 in the fall. That makes me really happy because 2 episodes a year for DC Universe Online, that is not enough. Yeah, last year we had the Save the Universe event that filled the gap a little bit, but the gap between episodes last year felt like forever. And I'm pretty sure I'm not alone into this. I saw a lot of people who took a long extended summer break, and I can't really blame them. The wait between the DLCs last year took what it seemed like forever. And yes, we did have the Save the Universe event to fill the gap a little bit, but the Save the Universe event was only like a month and some change. So it was a fun distraction for a bit, but it's only reused assets and only reused content, so you don't really have no missions. Yes, you can farm for a few new rewards, but overall, it's just not enough to be able to fill the gap between 2 DLC and to fill the gap for such a long wait between 2 DLC. And also, it is only for a month and a half. Like when you get a new DLC, you play the new DLC for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. So a new DLC brings in basically months and months of new content if you keep on playing the new DLC. But for Save the Universe, it's a fun distraction that lasts barely a month, and afterwards the event is gone until the next time. So yeah, it can be a fun distraction for a bit. And hopefully they'll add more rewards because farming for the gear that we already had from the year before, that was a bit disappointing. So the City Universe event can be a fun distraction, but in no way can it replace the DLC. And in case you don't want to read all that text or you don't want to hear multiverse or ramble and ramble about what's coming up, there's this little graphic by maps that pretty much shows what we can expect. So for the first quarter of 2023, so we have episode 45, Shock to the System. Of course, we have the Attack of the Anti-Monitor that we have right now. We have Love Conquers All, the Valentine Seasonal, the Mr. Mix's Spitalic event. So for the second quarter, we have the upcoming spring event, like we have every year, the Tides of War, the emote system. For the third quarter, he mentions episode 46, so that suggests that that would probably be sometimes in August, maybe late August, maybe early August. Save the Universe, and of course the homecoming event will come back. Hopefully they bonify the homecoming event a bit, or they tweak it a little bit, but again, they made something for the Teen Titans Go audience, which is completely the wrong audience for DC Universe Online. Although, maybe that's their plan, who knows. And of course, in the future, so we have episode 47, we have the update for PlayStation 5, the update for Xbox. Sadly, seeing how these are put in the future, we probably should expect those for the end of the year at the earliest. We're gonna have to wait and see. And if we take a quick look at the current and upcoming events and content, so here we can see for the anniversary gift, some of you guys were asking how long do we have to collect the anniversary gift. So here you can see you have until January 31st, 2023. Also, a lot of you guys were asking about the skip to combat rating 333. Basically, you have until January 31st, 2023 to log in, but you should be able to collect the gift, the free CR skip afterwards. So basically, log in before January 31st, 2023, and then later down the line, you can decide to use the skip with one of your already existing character, or maybe you're planning to create a new character in 3 months, 6 months, so you could use the skip for that character then. But you have to log in before January 31st, 2023. For the anniversary event, also some people were asking when will the anniversary event end. My guesstimation was that, in doubt, I would say that it would end January 31st. But here we have a confirmation. It will end February 8th, 2023. So we will have roughly 1 month to be able to enjoy the anniversary event. And last but not least, episode 45, Shock to the System. All we know at this point is that it will be in spring 2023. Will that be March 2023? April 2023? We don't know at this point. We're gonna have to wait and find out. But don't worry, as soon as I find out, I will let you guys know about it. So there we go, guys. So this is pretty much what we can expect for 2023 so far. Although, at this point, we're probably overdue for a new time capsule. I'm surprised Maps did not mention that. So I would expect a new time capsule anytime now. There was a Cersei time capsule that was teased way back when. It seems it has been replaced by the Black Adam time capsule. I don't know if the Black Adam time capsule literally replaced the Cersei time capsule and we're not going to get the Cersei time capsule, or will we get the Cersei time capsule next? We don't really know at this point. We're gonna have to wait and see for that as well. So there you go, guys. So this is what's coming up for 2023. Hopefully this made some of you guys happy. And again, as soon as I know more, I will let you guys know about it.